Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I am currently um, sitting around being happy. Um, we hang on a minute. I need to change some stuff up on here. So we've got some wood beams, and wood beams are um, well, let's go in here. So clothes are currently at their top price range. And we have 4 whole pallets of clothes. And then we have wood beams. Wood beams are at a fairly decent price. So we got those together. And we have evening Miss Dust Bunny. Nice to have you here. We have actually, we'll leave that sitting there for a second. We have actually put some flour or oats into our little grain mill here. Um, and it's running. Hopefully, I've set it up to distribute. So hopefully it distributes to the bakery and I don't have to sit there and put it in by hand. And as you can tell, we've made a little bit of roads and stuff like that. I say roads. Yeah. Uh, it's a work in progress. I'll probably have to put something here to be able to go around our storage area. But this gives us the ability to come in here and drop off and then pick up over on the other side because this is where our flour is supposed to come out, but it's we have set it here to distribute, so it should go into the bakery, and the bakery should have our baked goods coming out right here. So hopefully that will get going. I've been a little bit busy, just kind of, trying to make it look a little bit better. Um, I don't have, as you can tell, I've only got 29,000 in my bank account. So I don't have a whole lot of money, and hopefully the wood beams and clothes will help correct that a little bit, because I still have money I have to spend. It's hard to spend money when you don't have any. But we're gonna go sell these products off. Then we'll probably be moving into next month, um, which basically is I guess you could call it a buffer month or a little bit of a padding month or whatever you want to call it, because technically next month nothing is happening. I'll just need to make sure everything is. I don't want to fall off that. That's deep. That looks really, really deep. Well, I mean, barges come through there, but anyway. All right, let's see if we can make some money here. Yeah, we can make some money. Excellent. I'm very happy about that. All right, well, we might be able to even plant some trees, like the placeable trees, not ones that I have to plant. Um, so yeah, that worked out better than expected. Although the clothes are at their highest price right now, being at around 19,000. Um, yeah, being a little over 19,000, they're at their highest, basically their highest price almost. And then, yeah, I have a lot of work I'm going to have to do off camera. Um, I've decided to go ahead and follow on with the oak trees over here. I've just got to go back in and rework the pattern of how I want those that wooded area to show up. And I am planning once these oak trees are um, fully grown, I'm going to leave these alone. Like I really like this driveway here. It gives a little bit of room on either side. I can bring a big truck down through here, logging truck or whatever. So I like that. But on the other side, on the side that is going out to go over to the homestead, I believe I'm actually going to wind up um, cutting down this line of trees and this line of trees once they're fully grown. Well, the wood chip production will be happy about that, and so will the sawmill once I change sawmills. Hmm. I gotta let that run out. But otherwise, we do have now. Unfortunately, these guys right here, um, these plywood boards, they don't sell the greatest. Like during words are hard right now. So like MDF sells crap until January, and OSB, which is what the plywood is, it sells pretty badly until January as well. So these are just being stored basically in that little storage facility right there. And as soon as January comes around, everything in that storage facility is being sold. So, um, now I do need to, I need to put in a firm, I need to put in my, the words. Words are so hard sometimes. My brain's just not, like I've had caffeine and everything. It's just sad. Um, I need to put in the fermenting, I think it's the fermenting silo and the grass dryer. And whoop, can't go that way. Whoopsies. Get that, where is it? It's in productions. It's a Quonset looking hut thing. Um, it's here, somewhere. There it is. That. I need to put this in, but I don't really want to put it here. You know what I mean? Like, damn it. I did not want to do that. Sorry. Oopsies. Um, I don't really want to put it here because I want to put trees down through here and I want them to go all the way to about here. And I don't want to like set this back too far. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to put it over here and I'm going to have to get rid of some of this. So I think we're going to get rid of sort of like this particular area. Once this will come, that will be ready to harvest. Yeah, this is ready. The grass is ready to be cut. This is wheat, and it should be ready July. Is that right? July? Sometimes I can't. Yeah, in July. So come July, but right now, I need to cut the grass. What's in here? Oh, if only. Oh, something else I had to do. In the previous episode, we purchased a used vehicle, a used trailer. which one was it? It was this one. It's a mod. We purchased this one. As you can tell, that is not it. So earlier, when I went to get my oats and take it over there, it the, that trailer, the one I just pointed out, this one would not like I put it under here and it would not register to be filled. Like it didn't matter. I mean, I put it back here and it said something about diesel. I'm like, what? Like this trailer, where was it? Yeah, that one. It's supposed to take all this stuff, but then it was wanting me to put diesel in it. And it's like, that's not a diesel. I can't put diesel in one of those. Weird. Um, anyway, so in a moment of necessity, um, I went and purchased this one. Um, so yeah, I had to have something to move my oats, and I was not aware that that trailer that I had bought, it hauled it over here without a problem and dumped it in without an issue. Apparently, it just won't accept it back. I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to have to remove that particular mod because if it's not going to work, I mean, maybe it's the silo or maybe it's the height of the, like it's not registering because it was too tall or something, but this one's pretty tall too. So I don't know. It was really weird. Um, anyway, um, I do need to cut, I do need to cut grass. Hang on a minute. I think I might have enough grass in here because with those, silos, the ones I was talking about, um, yeah, these guys, they do take bales. So, and I have 349 square bales of grass. Yeah, I think the hay can wait. I think so. I think the grass can wait. All right. Um, let's see. The little goats are doing really really well. Um, they're still almost didn't even see him. Thought there were some little ones out here. Huh. Okay. I mean, although it does say there's like 250 animals in here, and like, oh, there's a little one. Isn't he just happy? Kind of cute. Anyway, um, didn't mean to do that. Wanted to jump over it. Okay. And then we've still got some little ones in here, but they're producing really well. Like, really, really, really well, considering. Um, and I've got to get, they are kind of cute. I'll give them that. I'll give them credit for that. They're kind of cute. Um, I'll wait to take the wool over when I get the wool production from the next month. Um, anyway, this should be ready not next month, but the following month. So I guess we're going to go ahead and skip forward a month. Um, Still got more trees I need to take down over here. That's going to be mostly off screen. I'm not going to force people to watch me cut down trees. Let's see. It is, yeah, we'll go to 7. But yeah, so I haven't been super busy with it. I want to leave it. I didn't come in and touch it because I know how I am. I didn't want to touch it until after I was like getting ready for my next. Wow, I no more space to place new pallets of wool. What is going on there? Um, apparently it's not prepared to have that much wool. I don't know. I mean, if you look, there's space here to put at least two more. Let's see if we can move these out a little bit. I love liftable pallets. It's a great thing. Um, th okay, they are producing much better than expected, I should say. um, but I don't know, like, what happens if, I mean, do they just, what happens when there's no space? You know what I mean? Like, do they just disappear? Do they go in the stores? They definitely don't go in the stores because, like, I know exactly how many I had in here. Four. There's four. And there's no more. So, you know, um, so I mean, basically, am I wasting wool? You know what I mean? Like, am I losing it? That's just not cool. That is just not cool. But we will move these out of the way and hope they appear, I guess. I don't know. Well, I mean, I wonder if you could like add an additional trigger. Like if you could, I wonder if you could extend the trigger. Like, is there a way to do that? Like, could you put an additional trigger on the side maybe? Just so you make sure you get all your wool? Well, well, I mean, I don't know how to make them spawn though. Like, can you make them spawn somehow? Can you go into here and what? No, it's here. Yeah, here. Um, like, see that it says zero. Here, it says zero. None. I'm losing wool. It's just rude. That's rude. So apparently I'm going to have to change, and I mean, like, okay, here we go. What we got here? 1,000, not 1,000. So pull these out. Oh, right. And well, here's the problem. If I sleep again, I'm basically constantly in deficit of not getting my wool pallets. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm actually considering changing these to, or at least changing one, like selling them, selling the goats, selling the goats. Wait, what? What did I do here? Okay, that's 224 layers. I'm thinking about getting rid of the two sheep pens, and then going for where is it? Is it this one? No, that's not it. Is it that one? No, that's definitely not it. Um, there's one I really like in here, but I think it costs like 90 grand. No, that's cows. No wonder I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it that one? Nope. It's this one. This one I know for a fact works very, very well because I ran it on Welkers. Well, what I'm saying is because of the fact that I'm losing wool, like it says there's no more room for wool, right? Um, so that means that this space, I've got what, 250 sheep in here? And I got another 250 in here, I think. No, 200 in here. So I'm losing out on wool because it's not showing up, and it's not showing. I think if I put down this one, I can actually like put it down here somewhere, and I can actually extend. I've done it like on Welkers. I did it on Welkers. I can actually extend the sheep pasture to like literally encompass all this down to here. Um, and by doing that, it would hold probably 600 or so sheep, thereabouts. Um, and I know this one, like, I, I, I okay. So, um, let me set this down for a second. Toggle free mode. Okay. No, no. Okay. So I know that when this one, like the um the area where the wool comes out is right here, right? And it will actually extend all the way out here and along the side. So even with, 400 something sheep in it, no, 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 we are definitely keeping the sheep. The sheep is helping make clothes, and we need a little bit of help on that. So, um, I'm probably not going to increase the size of the goat pen. I'll probably just keep it the way it is. But the sheep, that's a whole different ballgame. I just want to be able to collect all of my wool at this in the same month, basically. I guess is what I'm trying to say. We will. Which one? Goodness gracious. Let's see here. I think it is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. All right. Let's go grab our trailer. This thing has got some real pep in it still. Like it just go, phew, gone. Gotta go. Also, brakes suck on it because it does not slow down real quick. Fun though. All right. So we'll grab those. But yeah, I would think if it's saying that it can't, like there's no room to place the wool, then when you look at it and it says there's literally no wool, that creates a little bit of an we're losing wool because I mean it's obviously it's not storing it anywhere. Um, and losing wool is not something I like. So whoever made the mod, and had it to where you could fit 300. Whoops, I hit a tree. Whoopsies. Dang, that's a solid tree right there. Um, if if the wool is producing and yet somehow you're not getting the wool, that seems like I don't know. Maybe they didn't test it. I'm not sure. I only caught it with sort of the front right tire. It's only a little bit. But the tree held up really well. Okay. So we have, how much did I have on here? We have 16,000. 16,000. Let's pull that off. We'll throw those. Wait, come on. There you go. That's 4,000. How much is in here? Okay, cool. So there's 16,000 on here. Make myself dizzy here. Okay, so that should mean there's 8,000 left. So we put 8,000 in that one. We'll put 8,000 in this one. And we have more clothes. So, oops, get over there. Dominoes. That's what this is, dominoes. Hey, Brady, how you doing, man? So you're saying the sheep are producing more wool than what is being allowed to farm? Yes, apparently that's what it's telling me. Because oh, we have bread. Oh, sorry, squirrel moment. I'm getting a, oh, well, I greatly appreciate it, Mr. Brady. I was just explaining to Dust Bunny that it seems that I'm having some issues with my current sheep pens. And they're telling me, like when I sleep, it tells me that the next, like in the next morning, there's no room for wool to be placed. Well, when I go in and look at it, um, there's no wool stored. Um, so I'm not really sure what to do. I'm thinking I might just take those two pens out, sell off the sheep, and then put a bigger pen in, one that I have tested, because the pens I'm using now I had not tested before, um, and I was unaware of this minor little malfunction. But we will go drop these off. Ooh, those clothes are helping a lot with my finances. Um, but yeah, I mean, I can keep going the way I'm going. It's not going to kill me, but it's just not very efficient, I don't think. Well, that and the fact I hate losing anything. What is, let's see something real quick. Bread. What is bread's not good until December? Okay. Well, we know what's about to happen with the bread. I might need to create a bigger path through here. I hadn't tested that, so we shall see. Oh wait, let me check to see if there's any more. Nope, no more bread. Okay, 2 pallets a month. Oh, yeah, I can live with that. All right, so we'll take all this back. I, I really do appreciate that, Mr. Brady. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Uh, so I think I've got everything. Oh wait, I need to go. Yeah, I need to go check on my wood productions. And I need to double check the food and water for my goats and sheep. And then we can move into next month. And then all the fun stuff will be happening. I think most of the forestry I'm actually going to do offline. I think we'll move. I think we'll put this tractor over here for the time being. All right, let's go. All right. So there is no more wool. I need to do something with this area too. No, no more wool. Okie dokie. Off to visit our wood area and get it sorted out. I guess I could have took the road through there, but I thought it was more fun making a little curve out of it. I definitely need this bigger. All right, let's see. We will get our OSB. Should be 6 pallets. Or 7. I've got it set up to where it would produce either 6 or 7 pallets per month now. Yep, 7. Okay, cool. Much better than I think it was 42 or whatever per month. Yeah, that was a lot. There's a tree in the way right there. Oh, that's full. Great. Fantastic. Sure. Let's see. Well, the bread production and the clothes production is pretty small right now. So what I might do is I might do this. And I might finish putting the OSB in here. And then I will get these boards. Excellent. What I'll do is I will put these over at the other storage facility. And that way we have a little bit more wiggle room here. Okie dokie. Excellent. I do like this trailer. I like the fact that it has lots and lots of straps. Now that product isn't going anywhere. Even if I do flip over, it's not going anywhere. Good stuff. Now that is the first time I've actually used that shed to make a bakery out of. I think it turned out pretty good. It does. It does. Except, like, for some reason, it will not put anything right here on the back. I don't know why. I may have to go back in and look at, the way the, oh, what's the name of it? The auto load area is set up on the trailer. Because sometimes if the auto load area isn't set up correctly, it will fix it to where it won't completely load up. So it may just be an issue with that. Like, I think it was a, yeah, I, I just like doing that because like the little sheds that you can like, it has like a little roof over it and stuff. Just to me, like if you're going to have a grain mill, you're probably not going to put a grain mill out in the weather. You know, like that just, I don't know, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, I like putting them someplace that makes sense. All right, we got that done. We have some wood chips we need to take care of over here. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's something you really would not want to happen. Um, you definitely wouldn't be making any decent bread out of that. Uh, you might be able to make penicillin out of it. I don't know. Maybe. I guess technically you could talk to the pharmaceutical companies and see if you could supply them with penicillin. But I don't imagine they're going to pay very much for it. Let's see if it pops anything else out here. I need to talk to either Crustu or whoever it is. They have a thing that, um, like on some of their videos I've watched, they can actually spawn the products out of the production. I'm not really sure what they're using to do that. That seems to me like it'd be kind of cool. Hey, Krista. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, what is that mod? Like the one that you can spawn stuff, like from your productions. Because like I've always been just one of those that I kind of just let it store. Well, I wasn't really looking for them. I just I need to figure out what it is because like they can go into their production like um I don't know. Let's look at the sawmill. So my sawmill has, 3 pallets of that and 3 pallets of this. But like I can't spawn it out. Um, it's just kind of weird. Yeah, because it like I can pick up the product. Like I'll pick up a product and then I have to wait for, I don't know, I guess the game to decide it should spawn it. I'm not sure. What is going on with this thing? Let go. Let go my ego. Come on now. I don't I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. Are you okay? Thank you. Appreciate you let go. All right, let's push this across. There we go. All right, we got a beam over there, and we got beams there. Hey, Ghosty, how you doing, man? So we'll clean up the last few of these. Whoa. I wonder how many beams this one's produced. Let's just check real quick. So it's still got long planks. So that's the last of the wood beams. Okay, cool. Drop that down. Of course we missed you, Ghosty. I always miss you, man. Let's grab this. Oh, wait. Hit that button. Yes, that's the right button. I'm not really sure what's going on with those pallets. They seem to be having a little bit of a mind of their own. It's it's fine. You know, they're I guess they're just expressing their, I don't know, disappointment, unhappiness, whatever. All right, so we should have more pallets of wood chips over there. That's fine. Let's see if we can grab the rest of this stuff so that we can go into July and get more stuff. Well, start more stuff. July's, wait, I don't have anything in June I'm supposed to be getting, am I? No. Oats are in July. Wheat's in July. Sorghum's in August, right? Yeah, sorghum's in August. This one does have the straps. Um, so usually I just go under it, hit L, strapped. Uh, it's a really good mod. It just sometimes, like, okay, if I go and pick up those wood chips over there, um, they the place where I'm putting them um, drains it from the box basically, and sometimes I forget to hit the L, which is the button to change um, change the strap, and the poor thing thinks it still is strapped to the product, and then it acts weird. So yeah, it's interesting. Production storage control. Excellent. Well, fortunately, I am on PC, so that's a good thing. I shall look that up when I get finished tonight. Appreciate that, Mr. Cresto. Because sometimes it'd be really nice just to spawn it and get it over with and, you know, actually get moving. So see, it drains it out and then it disappears. So I have to hit L again to make sure that it's registers that there's not a strap there anymore. Oh, thank you, Miss Dustbunny. I greatly appreciate that. I will be so glad when my oak trees get big enough that I can just cut one down and shove it into these productions and be happy. Because I think I have to cut like four or five trees, basically 4.5 trees, spruce trees, to equate to one full-grown oak tree. Oh, okay, there's another one. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I have this one set to producing purely wood beams because they sell for the most. And also I needed them for the constructibles. So let me back up and see what it's going to give us next. Wood chips and more wood chips. So that's it for the beans. Excellent. Oh, look, we got more furniture. Yay. Obviously my stacking skills need some work. Because, wow, that one is not stacked very well. I do better on a skid steer, quite honestly. Alright, close enough. Alright, thank you for popping in, Mr. Christie. Greatly appreciate you being here. You take care. Have a good weekend. Alright, so I think we're going to have a couple more of these. 3 more of these. What? Yeah, we got one more. Okay, fair. Well, we shall grab that one and be happy. There we go. Got it. Good. Excellent day. All right. So that should be it for our... All right. Now, I keep forgetting that I can go in here and look at my productions and see what... All right, so that one's got 76,000. That one has 75,000. That's fine. We do not have to go cut more trees for the productions. And we can grab the furniture. Do I have I think I have the furniture here. Or did I take it to the other? No, the furniture's in here. How much space do I have left? Okay, we're going to get those out. And we'll move this around. Drop that. Alright, so I need to set up the furniture. We're going to take this to this. Seriously? Boy, this thing is right on the ball. You get close enough to it, it will grab it in a heartbeat. Okay, so let's get that last one out. Try not to put it back into the storage unit. That would be bad. Playing musical chairs or something here. Musical furniture. There you go. Alright. This will go to the other... Wait a minute. What does furniture sell for? I didn't even look. Furniture. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I guess we'll take it and sell it next month. It was. I do that a lot with those storage facilities. I'll grab it, not thinking about it, and it goes, ta-da! We're out of here. The first time I did that, I was like, wait, where'd it go? I didn't even know what was going on. The first time I went over to the wood chip production, I was bringing a load of wood, and I was actually taking the wood to the sawmill. But I got too close to the wood chip production, and it was just like, zoop, the whole freaking thing gone. I was like, what? Like, where'd it go? I had to look around, and I saw it was all in the wood chip production. The wood was now being turned into wood chips. I'm like, okay then, because it doesn't actually have like a radius, like, you know, how most of them have a, the little black and yellow marks around to show where they're going to, where you can dump or pick up stuff or whatever. All the wood chip production has is the line that's right in front of it. So okay, it has this line right here, right? And it only goes from here to there. That is a lie. It will pick it up from about right here all the way over to about here and out to about right about up in here. So it is a massive, like it literally when it shows up, that's where the line is out here. Something like that, safety lines or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, but yeah, this is how far out right there. This is how far out it will pick up. So yeah, it was a little bit surprising because the camera, and it's like I said, it's still over here. Yep. So if you get too close, bye bye wood. But yeah, that was amusing because I came through here and wasn't thinking about it. I was just driving through right about here, and I cut right here, and boom, it was just gone. I was like, wait, what? Okay then. Guess we need to, yeah, we need to go a little bit further out here and come around way over here to put it in here. That thing should be off by itself somewhere, to be quite honest. But I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, honestly. At well, at the time, and technically, I still don't have anywhere to put it. I have thought about maybe I don't know. Um, I don't know, making uh, a road through here somewhere, and then putting it, I don't know, maybe right here in this little area, and that way, yeah, I can just bring trees in from anywhere. But I don't know yet. What else? What else was I doing? Oh yeah, furniture next month. What's our wood beams look like? Wood beams are still good. Hmm. Hmm. Oh no, why would you do that? Jeez. It's so much better to let people find out on their own. I mean, makes sense, right? Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. I think we'll leave the wood beams until next month. Of course, we'll have more wood beams next month, but I think we'll leave them till next month because next month they're gonna supposedly be a little bit higher. I mean, not much, but a little bit. So we'll see. Um, we got wheat to harvest. Um, Let me bump this up to 5 real quick. I just want to check something over here. I put I put the MDF over here, did I? I think I put the MDF over here. Um, no, probably not. I have bread, furniture, and MDF. Yes. Okay. Probably not going to be able to do that because that would mean I'd have to go in here and hope that there was a animal transport. Wait, what is that? No. No. Yes. 8.2. I gotta buy this. Okay. I gotta buy that. Wait. No. Hang on a minute. Yep. 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 But I don't want that color. Let's go with New Holland blue. Eh, hang on a minute. Gold Hoffer blue, Rod blue, Azul? No. Where's blue? I need a darker blue. Is that going to cost me anything? No. Cool. Rim color white. Yeah, that should match the Ford pretty good. Yep, we're buying it. Thank you. Which means, oh, guess what that means? I love it. That's fantastic. 8.2 or whatever meters it was. That's fantastic. It's a lot bigger than the one we have. Much better. No. I will probably sell the sheep and then have to rebuy the sheep um, for the new location. I will have to get the pen area correct so that I can match. Basically, yeah, because I mean, what choice do I have? I mean, I can do a search for um, I mean, I can go in and I can, like, if we go to animal transport, let's see, where is it? Animals, animals, animal transport. Well, I have 250 to 300 sheep. That won't hold enough. Mm, that won't hold enough. That won't hold enough. That won't hold enough. That won't hold enough. Well, even if I were like to buy this only holds 50 sheep or 50 goats. I have 450. Um, I would have to buy several of these to to be able to do that. No, I don't think there is. So, that's part of the problem of owning a lot of sheep or a lot of goats. The transport, you know. Um, Now, if I could hire a transport company to come in and transport them to, say, a feedlot and then bring them back when I created the new pen, that would be great. That would be fantastic. Oh, wait. Look, we have our wool. What? We have our wool. But it wasn't showing. Okay, maybe I won't create another pen. Maybe I just need to wait an hour. Whatever. Um, how weird is that? That's so weird. Okay, we're going to grab that, put it in there, and these two, and put it in there. And then we will be, I guess, yeah, apparently it takes like an hour to show up. Because as you can see, it's 8 o'clock. I mean, that's what I was doing when I set the time for it to 5, is I was just going to, like you were saying, if you sleep, and I was like, my brain finally ticked over and it said, well, wait, what if we speed up a little bit and make a couple of hours go past? Maybe it'll show up then, and apparently it does. So, yeah. Well, no, it's not that you're wrong. It's just like, I didn't know. I mean, we're testing thing. But what? I was literally right here. Ugh. We're testing. Testing. Testing I mean, it's like science. You test things to prove a theory, and a lot of times you're wrong until you're finally right or close to right. So it's not that you're wrong, it's just that we didn't know. So yeah. So technically you were right though, because if I'd slept, they would have come out, but it would have actually been a situation where it would have went into the next month and would wind up getting the same thing. Yes, science. I am a science person. I'm not big into science, like I'm not into rocket science and stuff like that. But, you know, science is a thing. Um, I guess it's helped us in a lot of ways. Um, okay, I think we're done. I think. Before I do too much though, go here and we will repair that. And we will repair that. Yes, thank you. Repair that. Like seriously, somehow I've managed to mess up the condition of a weight. Really? Wow. Okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, two, three, some bolts, little connector. Yeah. Oh yeah, my thing. Yay! I have a big doohickey. Yes, big doohickey. Which means I now have to go to my other tractor. Okay, we're gonna sell that puppy. Um. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. Well, it is dirty, and I probably should clean it. But I'm very excited for my little windrower over here. Well, it's not little, it's big. I'm very excited though, because now I don't have to deal with that other windrower. Look at this. Look how big this sucker is. Look at this. Look at that. Wait, is this about the same width? If this is the same width, I'm gonna be annoyed. Although not really, because that is so cool how it goes through the stuff there. Um, no, it's a little bit wider. A little bit wider, which is good. It's just those are a little bit of a pain to use. So first things first, we're going to, where's windrowers? Harvesting. Windrowers. There we go. I mean, it's not like we're going to get a whole lot for these, but whatever. I mean, they were only, there we go. They were there to help us until we were able to get something like this. It's so cool how it does that. Anyway, I think we should close it right. It should be a decent size. I remember back like many, many moons ago. Um, I remember seeing these. Like these are a fairly older design. Um, that this hay rake, I guess, is what they're called. Because I remember these way back when. Um, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're pre-2000, if I recall correctly. I did not research that though. Good day, Kirch. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure these were pre-2000 because I didn't see the other ones for quite some time. Like whoop, that's the wrong one. I didn't see, where is it? Oh, windrowers. Yeah, I didn't really see these um until after I came back from like Australia. Well, whatever. It's fine. Um, yeah, I didn't see these until I came back from like Australia. But like it's like the hay rakes. Like where are they? Yeah, it's like the tedders. Like I those are unusual. Um, like these new hay rakes like this. Uh, yeah. Hey Dave, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Um, so yeah, the hay rakes were. I see something like this is more the hay rakes that I was used to before I left. This was, yeah, this was a hay rake. So yeah, um, but anyway, I'm just happy that I've got this one now as a windrower, and we got rid of that. It was taking up space, um, and I think, oh, it's going, you know, just another lovely day in paradise, really. Trying to get my farmstead, homestead, whatever you want to call it, sorted out somewhat. Yes, we all have real life issues going, so I definitely understand that. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Like I said, just trying to get this place sorted out. Was worried about my wool, but apparently it's fine. Um, all right. So what else do I need to do here? Got that. Got that sorted. This will happen next month. So we'll collect that and then we can start changing some of this up. And off screen, I'll have to cut those trees out, change all this up, bring it back down here, and then extend this field. And we still have to get cows. And we still have to mow. Yep. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Should I mow now? Yeah. Mm, mm. Let's see, it's June now, July, August, September. It'd be about 3 months before we can mow again. And then if we cut in September, October, November, we'll only get 2 cuts this year because I've been waiting. Yeah, I should probably go ahead and cut this year. Well, I hope y'all have a fantastic night there, Dave. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you dropping in. Definitely appreciate you. Here we go. Yeah, I need to mow this. I don't necessarily need to bale it or anything. I just need to get it mowed. Um, crud. If I get it mowed this month and windrow it, I can pick it all up and dump it into, I can bale it next month after we've cut the sorghum or the wheat, after we've done the wheat. Yeah, I can do that. So I think we'll get that done. I'm probably going to see if I can't. Let's go ahead and go into here. Let's go to a forage wagon. I know you used to be able to get forage wagons in the older forage wagons. I just don't know. Is that like an older forage wagon? Is that what that is? I don't remember when forage wagons came out. I must go to Google. Apparently Google is my friend. When were okay. Well, apparently they were um yeah, it is. So in the early 1950s, companies like New Holland provided the hardware for farmers to build their own false front forage wagons. 60s saw the rise of more refined commercial side unloading forage wagons. 1963. So yeah, okay. So they've been around. Well, no, we don't need that. Go away. Let's see. This one is the Mow Anywhere pack. I don't want that one, but that one looks like one of the oldest to me. Um, I will have to go online to see if we can find anything else. But yeah, this one looks like an older design. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go online and see if I can't find an older looking forage wagon. I could have swore I saw one somewhere. I just can't remember for the life of me where it was at. Anyway, we need to hook up, mow, make some windrows, and boogity boogity. Because we still have stuff to do. And I've already burned like an hour and something just messing around. I used that one, like, I started using that one back in like FS15. I think it was in there. I can't remember. It's been a while. Let's see here. I mean, technically, I could probably get a worker to do this. I think. And I may because I've been going for over an hour. I need to go to, I need to do a bow here in a minute. So I may get a worker to start this and then come back and um, do it myself. Let's see what the worker does. Yeah, let him start with the headlands. I kind of wish they wouldn't do it like that. Or if they did, they just went all the way across or something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, we're going to hire a worker to do this. I'm going to step away for a minute, do a quick bio. So give me about 5 minutes. I'll be back while my worker has fun doing this one. Well, dude, like, turn the mower on, please. What are you doing? Did he go to your school, Dust Bunny? Okay, he's okay. I guess apparently he had to think about it a little bit. Anyway, watch the happy little worker. Now you see what I mean about leaving it for 3 months? That's some. That's gonna be some grass right there. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay. Forgot about the dog pet tax. Anytime I step out of my computer room, my little puppy dog requires me to give her a pat. And that's on the way out and on the way back in. So. Right. Well, let's take over for, oh, back up. All right. Look like your student did pretty good there, Miss Bunny. She will. She'll actually growl at me if I don't pet her. So she's something else. She's a funny little puppy dog. I am very happy that we were able to get this batwing. Because, to be honest with you, mowing by sickle bar is not as much fun as it might seem like. You know, I'll be honest with you, she was a rescue, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to take a picture of her and send it to you on you know, Discord. Yeah, that's it. Discord. She is a sweet little thing, though. Most of the time. When she's not growling at me for not petting her, so. Her name is Jeannie. It's short for Ginger. So. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some decent literage off this for silage and hay, which of course is what we need for TMR. Yeah, just like that one. Sure is. All right, so I think we're going to stop that. We're going to head back up here. I think what we'll do is go this way. We'll cut this like that. Hey, Biggie, how you doing? Look who showed up. My favorite vampire. Hello to Miss Ebony as well. How you doing, Stu? How's your night been going? Your weekend doing all right? Whoops, that was the wrong way to do that one. All right, let's get this going. You're about to get started. Come on, get that little bit right there. Come on. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome in, Biggie. Appreciate you popping in. Oh, okay. Well, good. What kind of trouble y'all gonna get into tonight? What y'all gonna do? Dragons? Is it like How to Tame Your Dragon, or is it like Please Explain? Because, yeah, I want to know about this one. Diablo? Which Diablo? Diablo 4, 3, 2, the original? I don't even know. Can you even play the original anymore? I think the original came out on Windows 95, if I remember correctly. I do know that I played it a bit. It's one of my first games, Diablo, and I played Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. I have not played Diablo 4. I need to pay attention to what I'm driving and not watching chat so much. I was waiting to see what the actual game was. It's been years since I played Diablo. So like I played the first, second, and third one, but yeah, the fourth one just, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. Diablo 3, nice. Oopsies. Well, I have to admit, look, I played World of Warcraft. Basically, I played World of Warcraft from the time it came out. Played Diablo, the original Diablo when it came out. Played Diablo 2 when it came out, and played Diablo 3 when it came out. Now, I haven't touched Diablo 3, like I said, in years. Diablo 4 came out, and I kind of looked at it, and I thought to myself, no, I'm not really interested. So, yeah. But Diablo 3 was pretty good. I've got a buddy of mine that still plays Diablo 3. I think it's Diablo 3. I'm pretty sure it's Diablo 3. Miss Dust Bunny knows who I'm talking about. Damien. He played, or he has played Diablo 3. I don't even know if he still plays it. He's more into. He's got back into World of Warcraft doing the classic servers, and I was doing it for a while, but they kept changing stuff up. Yeah. It's like I'm one of the people that if they would create a World of Warcraft classic server and end it to where, like you didn't go any further than Wrath of the Lich King, I'd be happy. I'd still play it, but they kept just they kept on. Like, you know, they bring out TBC, and then they bring out Wrath of the Lich King, and then they bring out all the other ones, and it's just like I don't want to play all the other ones. I just want those two DLCs because well, Mr. Pandaria is not something I really appreciated very much. I just didn't like it. So no, words are yeah. Yeah, I don't even own 4. I don't even know if I have 3 anymore because new computer setup, etc. and so on, and blah blah blah. So yeah. But boy, I did put some hours in Diablo, the first one and the second one. I didn't put as much into the third one. Got distracted by other things. Work mostly. I need to get back into playing Space Marine 2. I haven't touched it in a while. Um, I enjoy that game. Um, and I bought, what was it? Um, 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 jeez. Hang on a second. Let me look at my Steam account real quick, and so I can remember the name, make sure I get this right. Um, yeah, I bought Warhammer 40K Dawn of War Definitive Edition, and I have not even loaded it up yet. So, which is a shame because I love Dawn of War, the very first one that came out. I've been a little preoccupied with Farming Simulator and well, my Steam. All my games are on Steam, basically. Although I do have Age of Empires 3, which I really enjoyed, and they're all on disc. And unfortunately for me, I don't have I I can't load the game onto my computer because I don't have any way to load it onto my computer. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I've been a bit distracted lately. Last couple of days. Just a little distracted by other in real life stuff. I will get there. I promise. But yeah, Dawn of War. I haven't made up my mind whether I'll actually live stream that or maybe put out some stuff about that. I don't know yet. I need to get into it and actually see what it's all about because apparently they really upgraded it a bit. So yeah. There I go missing grass again. Dang it, boy. There we go. Yeah. Normally I would do most of this offline, the mowing and some of the other mundane stuff that I do. But, well, the grass needs to be mowed. And I don't want to go into next month without getting it mowed and windrowed. Because I'm only going to have 2 cuts this year. And I really do need the extra grass because we're going to be making TMR, so yeah, definitely need it. Having technical difficulties. Well, that's not good. Technical difficulties is... I've never known that to be a good thing. What? This stream? Is that... I don't... Confused. But yeah, we're going to get this done and do I'll say a quick windrow. But we're going to get the mowing done, do the windrow, skip into next month, and then we got some harvesting to do. Because we've got our oats and we've got our wheat that we need to do, and we need more straw. So we're going to have to keep at least 1 or 2 fields in wheat or barley so that we can keep straw coming. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, we're going to have to keep wheat or barley going. Oats, well, oats produces straw, I think, too. So we may just start doing oats and sorghum. Not 100% sure yet. Yes, just got that. We will need to windrow this because the grass will grow at least one stage when we sleep. So I have a tendency to try to get it windrowed before that happens because sometimes you miss bits of grass when you don't. Yep. So we will probably start just doing sorghum and oats. Sorghum for the chickens that we have yet to figure out where we're going to put yet. Yet to figure out where we're going to put yet. Yeah, that's some good English there. But yeah, we're going to put chickens in. Sorghum is the main thing, although we do have wheat in our storage as a backup kind of plan, just in case. I don't want to get 150 chickens and not have enough feed for them. I mean, it seems like a lot for a homestead, but on the other side of the coin, I don't know. You got 102 acres. What do you do with it? I mean, I guess you could turn it all into forestry. I do not have that. I just do it on base game straw. And sorghum and oats are both good for me because oats is a 1-to-1 for producing flour. So, if I recall correctly. And sorghum is good for bread as well as chicken feed. So yeah. You know, I thought about turning one of these into a rice field, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Just because I think to myself, okay, the location where I'm at, having Homestead, would I really, I mean, because we're trying to not spend tons of money, but on the other side of the coin, you know, we're trying to get ourselves set up to be able to do basic stuff like eggs, milk, cheese, obviously cows, um, sheep for both wool, which will, you know, produce clothing, and meat, goats, which will produce milk and meat. So, you know, it just all makes sense. And I think, you know, if it was me personally out here in the middle of nowhere, no neighbors, but the possibility of having neighbors at some point due to them claiming land around me, then I would want to be able to help them. Um, by, you know, basically being a good neighbor, so to speak. I mean, that's a lot of rice, okay? 56 rice fields is a lot of rice. I'm just not even gonna lie. Um, he could he could basically feed Japan with 56 freaking rice fields. Japan would be happy with him. Well, I'm very happy. Mr. Steve, yeah, that's fantastic, man. Still, a lot of rice fields. You should export that to Japan. I bet you'd make a killing. Seriously. Or China. China likes rice. I mean, there's an actual old saying about something along the lines of what does that have to do with the price of rice in China? So, you know, you could probably sell rice to China. 56. Holy crap. How much did you get off 44 of your rice fields? How many liters did you get off that, Mr. Stu? Homie curious. I mean, because rice does sell fairly well, doesn't it? Are you doing regular rice or um, long grain? I will eat rice. I do tend to like I'm from Louisiana, so I like dirty rice. Um, and I'll eat wild rice, jasmine. Um, but I have a tendency to go with the longer grain rice. But that's just a personal thing. I mean, long grain rice for me to mix into jambalaya or gumbo. Mm, yum. Although, admittedly, if I can't find any long grain, regular rice will be used. I like potatoes. I like doing different things with potatoes, though. You are missing out. Jambalaya. Now I'm hungry. We actually have a local restaurant here where I live. They're from Louisiana, and they do uh, authentic jambalaya, dirty rice, blah blah blah, gumbo, you name it. Crawfish etouffee. Oh God, very yummy. had a buddy of mine. I have a buddy of mine. He's from Michigan, and I was talking to Dave the other night. We were talking. Dave is BDD Gang is from Michigan, and I got a buddy that lives up there around Waterford, and he kept talking about different food, and me and my, well, I call him my brother, and I call this Dave is his actual name. My friend from Michigan, call him my brother too, and we were picking at him because he was like talking to us about boiled peanuts, and we were like, dude, you don't know what you're missing. Boiled peanuts are great. You should try the Cajun boiled peanuts. He's like, nah, they ain't no good. I was like, look, I'll tell you what. You go in, buy you a cup of it. If you don't like them, I will pay for the cup. Like, I'll literally give you the money next time I see you. So now, every time he gets into the South, he has to have Cajun boiled peanuts. It's good in Mr. Stew at Authentic Jambalaya. That's some stuff that will stick to your bones. Authentic Jambalaya. I don't know if anybody's from around New Orleans, but if you get down to New Orleans, there's a cafe down there if you go down into the French Quarter. If you want pastries, that place is fantastic. They're some of the best beignets I've ever had in my lifetime. You lost him? Well, that doesn't sound. I mean, he said something about technical difficulties, Mr. Stu. So, I mean, I am trying to figure out how you lose somebody that's named Biggie. It's sort of like losing an elephant or something. Then again, I did have an ex that anytime she went shopping, it didn't really matter where she went shopping at. Big place, little place, didn't really matter. I would get a phone call saying, I've lost my car. And it's like, how? You didn't lose your car, you just can't find it. Yeah, technical difficulties will do it every time. Search parties, yeah. Somebody called the Marine Corps or something. Get a search party out for Mr. Biggie. Or I don't know, maybe contact a help desk for the technical difficulties. I'm not sure what the technical difficulties are though. That's hilarious, Miss Dust Bunny. So what you're saying is you don't remember where you parked, basically. Um, yes, most phones do if they, um, I mean, if they're connected to a network, like a provider like Verizon, AT&T, whatever, they they should work without Wi-Fi, unless you're in a really bad area and you're not getting any service. Which is what I think is hilarious because I'm with Verizon and I have been for the last, I don't know, 8 years or whatever. But it's funny because when I come home, I live out in the country a little bit, 5 miles from town, basically. And I can walk into a room and lose signal. I can walk into another room and get signal. Um, if it wasn't for my Wi-Fi, I wouldn't be able to do much on my phone out here. But it's really hilarious because the minute I'm within like 2 miles of town, I get full signal. It's just hilarious. I'm Android. I had Apple. I didn't particularly. I mean, it didn't really bother me that much. Like having Apple, I thought it was kind of cool. But then all that proprietary BS and only being able to get certain apps and stuff like that from my phone, it's like, yeah, no, I'll go to Android. So when I went to Android, I lost a huge library of books that I had, and I also lost all of my music. It kind of sucked, but it is what it is. Um, I just didn't feel like messing with the iPhone anymore, so I did because at the time, um, I was, well, the first phone I ever bought was one of those Nokia brick phones that you could hurt somebody with. Um, and I didn't upgrade that for a while until like I think I had the Apple iPhone 2 or 3 or whatever it was. It's showing my age a bit, but yeah. And after that, it was just like I went to Android because of the issues I had with some of the iPhone stuff. And yeah, it I never went back. Like I just never went back. So excuse me. And I mean the phones have just got stupidly expensive these days. Well, everything's got stupidly expensive these days. So I mean, spending 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, or whatever on a phone, you could buy a decent computer for that. Half decent anyway. All right, let's go put it this way and get our new windrower out. Well, new to us windrower. Turn. There we go. Thank you. Here you go. Can we fit it in there? Basically just like Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. I remember them too. I used to have a pager. If anybody even knows what that is. Hmm. Yeah. time to see how well this works. Alright, let's see here. So, no, that's not the one. That one, that one. Alright, there we go. Putting a nice little neat little row. Very nifty. I have no idea what those two in the center are doing, but cool. Nope, no clue. Hmm. Yep, that's the South for you. They had party lines down here. Everybody gossiped on them. Well, we missed a bit there. That wasn't good. Yes, I am fully aware that don't have access to this, but it is what it is. Goes pretty fast too. 11 miles an hour, that's not too shabby. Miss Bunny, out of curiosity, I noticed that you had a purple uh, speedometer when I was watching your video. How'd you arrange that? You got something to be able to change the colors? Yeah. Well, we had a landline until probably about 3 months ago. I was just curious if it was a mod or if you did it, if it was an in-game thing that you could do or what. I did think it was cool. All right. Let's see here. We might have to. Yeah, it looks like it'll work. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Figures. I mean, I run PC, but it does kind of figure. Oh, right, right. He's on, what is Mr. Stu on? Is he on PS or Xbox or what? Because I know Rusty's on, he's not on PC. Okay, PS5. Okay, that's fair. I have a PS4. Uh, basically Sitting underneath the bed collecting dust, actually. Haven't used it in forever. Well, this one does a lot more. I say a lot more. Does better than the other one. The other one, the other windrower I had would only do about 3 rows. This one looks like it's doing about 5.5. So that's pretty good. Is he doing it on the kin leg? Is that how you pronounce that? Kin lag, whatever. All right, Stu. Sounds good, man. Well, I have to admit this one is easier to use. It's a tad bit bigger. So the one end of the line isn't, um, yeah, I can't get quite the swing. Kin leg. You're right. Okay. If I'm able to, I will possibly join. I don't know. I have joined him on a couple of them. Um, but sometimes on Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest, but sometimes on Sunday I do other stuff. But we shall see. Normally I put Sunday as a goof off day or for reading or something along those lines. Um, well, Mr. Stu, if the internet gets riddled with dragons and orcs, I shall have myself quite the good time. Because, you know, um, yeah, I enjoy fighting dragons and orcs. Or I have in the past. Let's see if we can't get this to cooperate. Yeah. I do not have Diablo at all on this computer. My old one, I had it on my old one, but my old one is in Australia. So, yeah, I don't have it. When I moved back from Australia, you were only allowed to bring a certain amount of weight on the plane. So, decisions had to be made. I was very tempted to bring my computer back with me because it was a pretty dang good gaming computer. Unfortunately, I would have had to change up the power system in it for it to work over here because Australia runs on 220 volt and America runs on 110. So the power system for it was completely wrong. This is very true. Now, if the dragon would have been cooperative and flown me over here, hey, we could have brought several things with us. That would have been really nice, but they weren't being very cooperative, which is a real shame. I mean, I guess I could have tried to bribe him with something, but most dragons like gold. I didn't really have a lot of that on me at the time, so yeah. So I think we've done pretty good for this episode. I started out with just over 29,000 in the bank. We're up to 264. Um, we are making good progress on this, and um, once we get this done, we'll probably skip into next month, but that may have to be for another episode with the harvesting and stuff on that, because we're already over the 2 hour mark. Um, and it's, yeah, um, it's going to take a little bit longer to get this done as well. So probably going to be looking at 2.5 hours before I get this done. So we probably will end this after I get this done. I missed a spot, figures. But this windrower is working extremely well. I love how it's working. Um, like I said, it's picking up a lot more than our other one because we had the old, really old ones, and yeah, it's doing a real good job. Now, what I might do is, if I have the time, we may do this. We may finish this up tomorrow night in a live stream. Yes, sir. I will pop in a few minutes and watch what you guys are doing because I haven't played Diablo 3 in a very long time. You too. I will catch up with you shortly there, Mr. Stu. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you popping in. I wonder if he has a necromancer. Hmm. Well, tell Biggie I said good luck on Diablo 3 and try not to die much. But yeah, um, so apparently Mr. Stu is playing Diablo 3 with Biggie tonight. Um, Anybody interested in that? Um, Miss Bunny, do you need moderation powers to be able to put links in to the chat? Okay. I will have to figure out how to do that because I have no idea. Uh, is there a way? Do you know how to do that? Because I have no clue whatsoever. Because, new YouTuber, all that nifty stuff, you know how it is. There are 3 dots to the right of my name. There are? Three dots to the right of your name. In the chat? Oh, okay. Hang on just a second. 3 dots. Moderation activity. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I need to extend this out. So, oh, there we are. Change chat modes in live. Oh, there we go. There you go, Miss Dust Bunny. Thank you. Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong button, apparently. And we're back to doing our nifty little thing. So, Miss Dust Bunny, if you could put in Mr. Stew's link. Mr. Stew is our favorite vampire, and he's playing Diablo 3. I would greatly appreciate that. Yes, you have the little wrench beside your name now, so you should be able to do stuff. I hope. Unless I messed it up. Oopsies. There you go. Mr. Stew's game box. Like I said, he's our favorite vampire. He is currently playing Diablo 3 with Mr. Biggie. You are a blue smurf. Yes. I mean, technically, you're taller than a smurf, I think. Actually, I don't know how tall smurfs are. I'm pretty sure they're not 5'2". Anyway, um, so if you guys after the stream would like to go visit Mr. Stew, that would be fantastic. He would greatly appreciate it, and I would as well for showing him a little bit of love. He is a vampire, but he doesn't really bite, as far as I'm aware of. A bunny is taller than a smurf. There you go. So you're like the chief smurf. There you go. But anyway, fortunately we have wow. I mean, it just seems like when I was using the Colossus pack. Let me tell you something, guys. If you're here and you've played FS or you haven't, or you've been playing for a while and you think, probably wouldn't want to go unrealistic or something like that. Let me tell you something. If you want to make your life simple and efficient and not spend hours doing some of this stuff, the Colossus pack, let me bring it up. This, is it that one? No, that one. That one right there. Let me tell you something. You can make this puppy 50 meters wide. And it puts it all, well, thank you for being there, Miss Dust Bunny. I appreciate you being in the channel and being able to moderate for me. This puppy was 50 meters wide. Like I normally only use about the 10 when I do the mowing, but 50 meters, and it puts it all into a row just like that. It is absolutely fantastic. Especially if you have big areas to mow. So, like Welker's Farms, um, the map on Welker's Farm, it was, you know, um, there's, uh, let's see, I think there's one that I had a series on it, and one was 80 something, almost 90 acres. That was one plot, um, or one field. Then another one was 60 some odd acres, or around 60, and then another one was like 55. And I had a um, fields that were bigger than this, and as you can tell, it takes time to actually do all this. But you get the unrealistic lizard colossus pack, and you can run at full speed. So at 50 meters wide. Um, that gets it done fairly quickly. It still takes time, but it gets it done much quicker than what we're doing right now. However, this is a more realistic series, and thus I can't have the Lizard Colossus pack. But it is, like I say, it is a fantastic pack. Can't give the creators of that enough kudos because they did really well, really well. And the tractors, like not the tractor, but their harvesters that come with it, they're really good looking. Like I think they're based on the Case IH. Um, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you guys haven't got that pack or you haven't seen it or heard of it, go check it out on. If I remember correctly, it is on Mod Hub. I do believe it is actually cross-platform as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Um, Also, this is true, but again, like on this particular episode or on this particular series, I have decided to go as close to realistic as possible, and as such, I don't have any of that equipment. That and the fact that it doesn't really come up in the used vehicle sales. And even if it does, I can't buy it because, again, trying to stick to more realistic stuff here. Um, there you go. It is cross-platform, but now I did note that I don't know. Uh, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but uh, Itch, I think it is called Itch.io, I believe. For anybody that's looking for older modded tractors and implements and stuff like that, if you look it up, look up Oliver. Oliver was a tractor that was made back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, I think it was. Um, and they were basically at Ohio, I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, there is a few modders on itch.io which have created the Oliver tractors and some of the implements that went along with it. Um, so if you're looking for older tractors and stuff, might be a place to look. We have the old Ford here. I believe these were made until the late 80s, I believe. Very early 90s. And then they went over to New Holland because Ford, if I remember correctly, I don't remember if they bought New Holland. I think they bought New Holland. But Ford said that they were going to continue to make cars. They weren't going to make tractors anymore. Excuse me. And basically, they had to take the Ford name off everything, which kind of sucks. There you go. Miss Dust Bunny is a exceptional person for information. Is it raining? Of course it's raining. Figures. Or for locating um, things. She does better than I do. I can't go that fast. But yeah. Any questions or anything like that about the series? More than happy to answer. Um, but yeah, it's just I kind of wanted a challenge. I kind of thought to myself, what would be something that would really challenge me to, and what would happen if like the federal government decided, you know what, we're going to give away some land, but you have to kind of earn it. I don't know a lot of people that could do it these days. I don't know. Maybe some people feel entitled to it or whatever. I'm not sure, but I just kind of thought to myself, well, what would happen if you were able, like the federal government did say, yeah, okay, here you go. Um, what would I do? Or basically, how would I work it? And this is sort of what I've come up with so far. Got a couple of sheep pens, a goat pen, a few fields growing nicely, and a fair bit of grass. Bent, Vario. Oh, they made a tractor pack? Huh. Did they have the old ones? Or is it, no, the douche far? I need to find the douche far old tractors, is what I need to do. Like the older model versions. Because if I do a European map, I want to be able to use those. Because I know what was it? What is it that you're doing right now? You're doing, what is it? Is it Drummond Farming you're doing? That's funny. Isn't that a Drummond Farm? Yeah, isn't Drummond Farm? I think that's like a European map, isn't it? Yeah, no, Hagenstead? No, okay. Who's doing Drummond Farm? Somebody's doing Drummond Farm. I can't remember who it is. So when it rains on the grass looks like hay. Interesting. Hagenstead, whatever. Oof. Hey, Skeeter, how you doing, man? How's life treating you? How's your weekend been going? Okay, so let's close this up so we can fit through here. Ireland. There you go, Ireland. I was trying to remember where in the frig it was from. Whoa. Hack instead. Yeah, okay. Making fun of my accent. I guess we'll keep going this way because I made that a little bit close. That's good to hear, man. You're still busy? I know you were really busy and you hadn't been able to do a whole lot. They still working you hard? Because I know you were talking about your stuff that you were doing. Automation. Um, yeah, I think we'll just keep going this way with it. I think Daggerwin is doing Drummond Farm. On one of his role play. I think, uh, can't remember. But I do, like, because I think it was Drummond Farm because he started off with, like, hand tools and stuff and making grass, grass bales, selling grass bales or something with he had like a scythe, like a hand tool scythe and stuff like that. And I'm like, nope, not doing that. Mm-mm, nope, 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 nope. Kind of look cool, but yeah, not doing it. Nice, Mr. Skeeter. Great. Looking forward to it, actually. Ah, right. I knew there was somebody else doing Drummond Farm. I just couldn't remember. And that is one of our favorite. You know, we have a favorite donkey, which is Mr. Farmer Donkey. And for those that don't know, Mr. Skeeter there is another um, creator um, in the farming simulator arena. He's got some good stuff going on. Miss Dustmoney, if you could get his link, you guys go check him out. He he's done the Homestead series that Mr. Crustu had, and he's got a couple of his own little things going on as well. I think he's doing. I knew you were doing the one. There it is. Thank you very much, Miss Dustmoney. He was doing one down in where was that at? Brazil or South America or something like that. I told him to watch out for the senoritas down there. Um, and I think he was also, if I remember correctly, he's doing one on King Leg. So yeah, go check him out. Oh, you're doing Drummond Farm as well, Skeeter? Argentina. It's sort of Brazil, Argentina. They're pretty close, if I remember my geography correctly. They still have senoritas down there, though. You still need to watch out for them. But yeah, I'm sticking to the old US of A at the moment. Although I did jump in with Rusty Montereggiano. The who? What? Did you go to Spain? What? What? Does that sound like a Spanish name? Me? No. I have no. I know not of what you speak, Miss Dust Bunny. Monte. I have no idea. Where is Montegiano? Italy? Hmm. Oh, you're trying to be a pasta king. Okay. All right. All right. How's that working for you? Oh, wait. I actually have. Wait. Wait. Hang on a minute. No, I've got like a pasta something in here somewhere. I swore I did a pasta thing. Or was it a pizza? I can't remember. I have so many of these freaking things. I have a vegetable processing plant? Okay. I have stuff I don't even know that I have in here. That's just sad. It's a grain meal plant. I even have a plant-based milk production. I'm gonna have to try that at some point. Just see what it's about. Pasta. I could have swore I had a pasta thing in here somewhere. There it is, pasta factory. Yep, I have a pasta factory. So I have to check that out. Not on this save, but on another one. Have you got you a nice little villa over there in Italy? Apparently they have some really nice villas. I watched them. There was a movie about a villa. I can't remember the name of it, but it came out looking really well. They did a renovation to it, and it came out looking just fan freaking tastic. Um, nice but kind of small. Well, I mean, you are talking to a guy that drove trucks for, off and on for 35 plus years. So, you know, small to me would probably be big. Um, but then again, there's only me, so you know. I think they call them cozy over in Italy, though. I think that's what they call them. But from my understanding, it used to be that they had really big families in Italy. Not so sure if that's true these days. there is that. Um, I mean, I live in Mississippi and I'm used to fairly decent sized open spaces myself. It's one of the reasons, like, I feel weird when I do some of the European maps. Yes, my mom is Italian, full-blooded Italian. She actually came from a decent sized family. Um, it's her and two brothers, so three children all up. That's mostly because they couldn't really. I have not been to Italy. No, I have not. But I haven't really done European maps because they seem really cramped, I guess you could say. Um, it's like they just kind of cram everything together. They make the roads very, very small, which is somewhat annoying. I mean, you get some of this big equipment. Like I watched Daggerwin on some of his playthroughs, and he's trying to, you know, square peg and round hole type of thing. It's like, what in the world? They do. Um, Probably one of the reasons I'm not overly fond of them, I guess. They just seemed a little cramped. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I guess it just depends on the size of the farm. Like if it's a really big farm, you'd probably want to try to be able to um, fit bigger equipment in. But if it's not big, then you could just do it with smaller equipment, I guess. Um, like this farm is 102 acres, or the homestead is a total of 102 plus acres, almost 103 acres. But over there, I mean, like um, a 40-acre farm, you could easily do with smaller equipment. Um, but I have to admit, I haven't really looked at a lot of the European maps, or for that matter, the South American maps. I heard somebody talking about an Australian map that what had been around at one point, but I don't know if they have one like that. But yeah, I just kind of stick to what I know. Like I know if you go to South America maps, you would probably wind up um, the it changes your harvest times because the seasons past the equator are reversed. So, like if I were to jump on a plane and go from here to say Argentina, um, like right now it's winter here. For them, it would be summer. So they don't really get white Christmases down there. Well, we're almost done with this, and then we have to pick all this up at some point. And we also have to do um, pick all the grass up at some point too. Well, we have to pick up the grass, and then we have to do the harvesting when we go into next month. Yeah, the reverse season. When I moved to Australia, that really messed me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not, I mean, it's open except for the cities, but the middle is nothing but basically dirt, desert, whatever you want to call it. Um, Mostly everybody lives around the edge because that's basically where, in Australia, that's basically where all the greenery is. You know, Australia's got basically a big desert in the middle of it. But there is some beautiful country there in Australia. I think there's a place, I think it's up in Queensland, or maybe it's Northern Territory. It's called, I believe it's called Waratah Station. Beautiful location. Beautiful. And the stations, they call them stations because, like, um, like oh, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, it's pretty desolate out in the center. I mean, there, I think it's Adelaide that's Adelaide, if I remember correctly. That's sort of closest to the like the center. There's not really any towns, not no major cities in the middle of Australia. None. Just freaking open desert. And then of course they got to watch out for the bull dust and stuff like that too. So, well, what they call is bull dust. Basically, it's very fine sand. Uh, and if you hit a patch of it, your vehicle will basically sink into it. It's almost like quicksand to a point. It's somewhat hardened, like hard soil underneath it, but some of the bull dust, from my understanding, um, 3 4 foot deep, so you can basically disappear into it. Didn't sound like a lot of fun to me, but it's an interesting place, Australia. Got some beautiful beaches. Just watch out for the sharks. There are sharks there. Also, watch out for the jellyfish. They will sting you, so you gotta be careful. Yeah. Watch out for freshwater crocs and saltwater crocs because they have both. Did I ever run into bull dust? No. I didn't really go out in the desert areas. The places I stayed were sort of on the edge um, of the around the edges of Australia. I lived in Queensland and I lived in a place called Coffs Harbour, um, New South Wales, which is about halfway up the coast between Sydney and Brisbane. Had beautiful beaches, beautiful mountains. It was gorgeous. But yeah, yeah, everything over there wants to kill you, even the women, I think. So I'm not really sure. Um, like koalas, everybody's like, oh, the koalas are so cute. Yeah, they have really nasty razor sharp claws. So don't go out there just walking over there, just go try to pet one. Not the best idea in the world. Kangaroos, everybody talks about how cute kangaroos, and kangaroos are cute, but they're also really, really big. Um, and very powerful, and they can hurt you if they decide to kick you. And they do. They have done that. Like they have kicked humans. And they're just massive muscles. Um, I hit one with a car one night. Uh, I got out of the car, looked at him, he looked at me, ruined the car. And he stood as tall as I am. I'm 6'3". And he just kind of shook his head and went on about his way. And I'm like, really? Yep, okie dokie. Obviously, this road was yours. Yeah, and all the snakes down there are, well, I say all of them. There's a very large portion of the snakes down there that are poisonous. Oh, me. And the funny thing is that you can go right across the pond, the ocean, whatever you want to call it. You can go right over to New Zealand, and there's not any natural, like, there's nothing there that can hurt you. It's like, it's like, you know, when they say that New Zealand used to be part of Australia. Well, apparently when they split apart, all the bad things decided to go over to Australia, and all the happy people just stayed in New Zealand. So I don't know. All the happy stuff stayed there. It's kind of funny. But okay, we are done with that. Fantastic. Only took us a little bit. So as you can tell, this is always fun to do a lot of these things. But so I think we're going to end this here. I still have to get ready for, well, I need to put away some stuff and I need to wash this. And we've been going for almost 3 hours, which is a lot longer than I had planned on going. Yes, prisoners were. Prisoners from um, Britain and Ireland and blah, blah, blah were all shipped off to Australia. It was a penal colony at one point. So, yeah. And then, of course, everything seemed to be like, okay, we're all happy now and you're a colony of Britain. It's like, oh, okay. When you get through dumping enough people there, maybe you just make it into a colony, right? Because the prisoners have basically already sorted themselves out or something. I don't know. It's funny. Well, thank all of you for being here. Appreciate you jumping in and spending your time with me tonight. Again, I am giving consideration to maybe a bit of a live tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow night, possibly. So, yeah, if I do, I will pop it into my post, my little community post, and let you know. So, I hope everyone has a fantastic night. I'm going to finish up throwing some of my um, milk and wool into that place, and then I'm going to call it a night because yeah, a little tired. But I greatly appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Um, hey, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic weekend if I don't talk to you again. And we will catch up with you later. Take care.